You're watching Drake Wing Gaming. Enjoy the video.
Hey guys and gals, Never here from Drake Wing Gaming, and something down Twitter the Gaming Drag. Today I'm coming back at you another Let's Play episode of What It Feels Like. So yeah, let's go ahead and jump right back into it, shall we? Alarms in, you are up, and let's go. Oh, right. We quickly exchange them, and she smiles at me in a way that says, good luck. I'll talk to you soon about recording that album. Thanks. See you then. We wave our goodbyes, and Baxter slowly starts leading me back inside. Once we've squeezed our way to the front porch, I squeezed his hand to get his attention. You're in no condition to drive, you know that, right? Yeah. The beach is pretty close. Do you want to sit there, sober up for a bit? Yeah. I nod. We both drunkenly start walking towards there, hand in hand. Oh, that's beautiful. It doesn't take long. A couple of blocks and we've already hit the sand, and as soon as we do, Baxter collapses onto it, laying on his back and looking up in a drunken haze. I sit next to him, the sound of the waves from the Black Sea drowning out the music that can still be heard nearby. We sit like that in silence, for what seems like an eternity until he finally speaks up. I'm sorry. For what? For ruining our plan. The whole point of it was to get him jealous, and it worked. I was too stubborn to let you go with him, though. So, sorry about that. I shake my head, even though I know he's not looking at me. No, it's okay. We'll have another chance, I guess. Yeah. He chuckles dryly, his eyes never leaving the starry sky. Though, if I'm completely honest with you, Russ, I have no fucking clue what you see in him. That guy's a douchebag in and out of the court. I'm sure if you get to know him, he wouldn't seem so bad. He's kind and smart, kind of like Dahlia, maybe. Right. He finally sits up, but he still doesn't look at me. Instead, his eyes are firmly planted on the horizon in front of us, the moonlit waves capturing his full attention. I guess I'm not one to talk. She didn't even show up tonight, even though she said she would. He smiles, and for the first time I see a genuine, painful sadness in his eyes. You know, I thought I had it wrong. That avoiding love, that never chasing after it was a bad thing. That's just what I always did. I tried so hard, all the time. When my dad wouldn't visit, I visited him. When he didn't call, I'd call him first, and when that didn't work, I'd write him letters. And none of that was ever enough. So fuck it, right? Just stop trying afterwards, for everything. Love is easier when you're not fighting for the affection, and that's what I believed in for so long. But I hated it. Everything felt so empty. I was so lonely. And then I met her, and it's like, for the first time, I thought that things could work. For real. I just had to change, put in a little effort. I thought, maybe if I started trying again, maybe, if I fought with everything I had, it could work for once. So, maybe if I loved her that badly, she'd love me too. But I'm starting to think I was right about it all along. I think love is like that too. He finally looks at me, his glossy eyes falling on mine. New Orleansy, the big sleazy. Love has always been a war for me, fighting for the attention, to give, and only hope to receive. Because what else could it be? I couldn't imagine loving someone without bleeding myself dry in the process. But when I see how other people fall in love, I think I'm probably wrong about it too. He chuckles. I guess neither of us really know what love feels like, huh? No. I guess not. He smiles, and when he looks back at the ocean, he leans his head on my shoulder, closing his eyes. You deserve better, Mylo. Do I really? I think you do too, Baxter. Dahlia must not be as smart as you say if she can't see how great you are. He hums happily, but then his smile quickly fades. Or maybe I'm just not that great. Well, I think you're great. I turn to look at him, but his eyes are shut, and I realize I lost him to the drunken sleep he succumbed to, so I let him rest on my shoulder for a little while longer. Just a bit longer. I eventually shake him awake, and we just start walking over to his apartment. He's not driving, so I might as well just make sure he gets home okay. Ashland isn't that big anyways. We make it up to his room, and he gives me a worried look. What about you? I think you should stay the night. No, I'll be fine. I really don't want you walking home alone at this hour. Wouldn't be the first time. Seriously, I'm fine. I'll call Wyatt to come pick me up. I'll wait with you then. You're practically falling over. Just go to bed. I promise I'll be okay. He hesitates but sighs in defeat, heading inside. Let me know when you get home then, okay? I smile. He'll definitely be sleeping like a rock by the time I get home, but the sentiment's cute at least. I will. Good night, Bax. Good night, Mylo. He closes the door, and I hear him tirelessly shuffle his way inside. Mylo, huh? It's rare he calls me by my name like that. I head to the curb and consider just walking all the way home instead of waking up Wyatt, but to my surprise my phone starts to ring, and I sigh in relief. Maybe he was worried and stayed up for me. But when I pull out my phone to check who it is, there's no caller ID. Just a string of numbers I've committed to memory. It rings once, twice, 3 times. And then I answer it. Uh-oh. Where are you? Swallow hard. Princess Avenue. What street? 9th? I'll be there. No, Mylo! What am I doing? The icy night turns colder. As I shiver on the curb, my heart going a mile a minute. The road is desolate, without a single porch light on, and the streetlights flicker their golden hues. I look up at the moon for the first time tonight, and it's new. So that's why the ocean was so bright. The silver bright glow of the moonlight is it too flickering? The wait is agony. I freeze to death on the lonely street. As I start thinking that maybe I should just leave, the soft sound of a rumbling engine catches my ear. Slowly, Jacob's sedan comes into view, headlights off, and he stops right in front of me. What am I doing? The statement echoes in my head until it's drowned out by the ringing in my ears. And I get to the front seat of his car. He doesn't turn to look at me. In fact, he doesn't say a word. He just quietly shifts gears and makes a circle around the block to head to the opposite direction. I'm silently hoping he's just driving me home, as delusional as that may sound. Maybe he's just being nice tonight. Maybe he knew I wouldn't be able to go home on my own. Maybe. When we drive through my street and right past my house, I'm not surprised in the slightest. We arrive at his apartment complex, and he parks the car, stepping out into the cold air not a moment later and making his way up the familiar steps. It's not too late to turn back now, right? Go home. Pretend I never saw him. Maybe. I head up after him, and we both go inside, stepping away from the icy March air. Good riddance. He doesn't take off his coat. Once I'm inside, he immediately turns to face me, those golden eyes holding me frozen in place. I hate what you did. I'm not sorry. Well, I am. He takes a step forward, closing the distance between us, and he cups my face in his paws. It's my fault you went with him, and I thought I wouldn't care. I thought you'd get over him soon enough, but I don't want to watch that happen. I don't want to see you kiss him ever again. Are you going to tell me to break up with him again? No. I'm going to ask you to be with me. What? I'm pretty sure now, Mylo, that I want you to be with me, the way that you want us to be. Seeing him put his arms around you like you're his, I couldn't stand it. I want you to be mine. You're not messing with me, right? I'm not dreaming. No, I made up my mind now. Stay with me. I don't get a chance to answer. He pulls me in and kisses me before I get the chance to speak, but I think he knew what my answer was going to be. We drunkenly stumble into his room, and slowly, sensually, he undresses me from head to toe, and when he does the same, we collapse into his bed. Am I seriously not dreaming? It doesn't matter, I realize. Jacob's in my arms, and God, have I missed him. Baxter goes to the back of my mind, and I replace every other thought with the here and now. Jacob holds me tightly against him, his hands gripping tightly onto my ass, pulling me closer. Second, y'all. Water time. Alrighty, y'all, and we are back. Let's jump back into it, shall we? Oh boy. Stay. He breathes the command into my ear. I've never been more willing to comply. I will. And we kiss under the glow of the new moon. This is it, I think. It's over now. The war, the fighting, the push and pull. Baxter. It's all done and dusted. Jacob's finally mine. Goddamn right I'm eating chips during this part. My head swirls in a disgusting way, and disoriented I stumble to the bathroom, all the garbage seeping out of my mouth as I keel on the cold, tiled floor. It's bright, so it must be morning. I wash my face and mouth in the sink and walk back into the bedroom. The sunlight burning my eyes, and when I squeeze them shut, a pulsating pain shoots above my right eyebrow. Hangover. Yay. I get back in bed, hugging the pillow, the unfamiliar pillow. My eyes shoot back open, and it's then that I realize I'm in Jacob's bedroom. And it's daytime. The memory of last night flashes through my mind in an instant, and I excitedly get up, careful not to worsen my already fragile state. He's not in bed, so where is he? Where's my boyfriend? I smile giddily. It's almost too good to be true. I walk around his apartment, but he's nowhere to be found. Maybe he went out. Maybe. No, don't be negative. He'll probably be back soon. I'll call him. I head back into the bedroom and take the phone out of my jean pocket, ignoring the missed calls from my mom, Lizzie, Wyatt, Baxter. Then, I see! A message from him. I open it, expecting to see something along the lines of be back soon, but what greets me is a very long single text. I sit on the bed and read it. Hey, I'm sorry to do this way, but I think we should take things a lot slower. Last night was a lot on both of us, and I think we jumped the gun too quickly. I like you, Mylo, but when I woke up, I realized I wasn't ready to... God, Jacob's a piece of shit. Fucking emotional manipulation. I stop reading. I try to keep going, but the tears invade my vision, and the more I blink them away, the more that come, staining his white sheets with them. The gist of it is, it wasn't real. He's not my boyfriend. He needs more time. He likes me, but not like that. Not that much. Not yet. But maybe someday he will. Maybe someday I'll wake up next to him. Maybe. The end of his text says something about a spare key. Guess I'm letting myself out of his apartment. But I stay, because he told me to. I stay and hug his pillow, letting all of the sadness escape me. Letting the throbbing of my head replace the pain from my heart. I hug his pillow, and I desperately wish I was hugging him instead. Chilly autumn air blew through the street that morning about 2 years ago. I walked with Lizzie side by side through an unfamiliar yet very pretty neighborhood, pumpkins and jack-o'-lanterns adorning the front porches of the houses. I was nervous, unsure. I was always like that back then. A shy, anxious mess. I constantly wondered why Lizzie was even friends with me up until that point. Are you sure about this? I mean, we don't even know these guys. Relax, what's the worst that can happen? Besides, I know them. Well, Wyatt at least. I can think of a lot of bad things that can happen, and Wyatt Harris? Yeah, him. Why? He looks like he'd shoot up the school if he had a bad day. You're so mean. I think he's kind of cute. He's not really my type. She rolled her eyes at me. Your type in guys is a mystery to me, Mylo. We eventually reached their house. A big suburban thing, lawn full of orange and red leaves in neat little piles. Lizzie gave the front door a knock and flashed me an excited smile. I hesitantly returned it, giving her a half-hearted thumbs up. The front door opened and Wyatt stood there, tall and unflinching. I remember feeling Lizzie tense up next to me. She always did like the big, strong type. Oh, hey, you're here. Yeah, hi Wyatt. This is Mylo. He's a songwriter. Yeah, I know him. Hey, Mylo. Hey, nice to meet you. Alright, I'm actually going to pause it right there. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring that notification bell. I love you all, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye!